Mumuni Bawumia returned to active politics in the Fourth Republic as chairman of the Council of State, a position he held when JJ was president. Thus, Mumuni Bawumia shared political space with the NDC, JJ Rawlings and Mrs. Rawlings. How do we interpret this? Supporters of Dr. Bawumia say given the senior Bawumia's huge image in the north, associated with his deep service to the CPP and the NDC, Dr. Bawumia is the best candidate to draw votes from the Nkrumahist and the NDC people who trusted his father's politics. And will there be people in the north who like Mumuni Bawumia's politics? Oh yes, there will be many. But the story doesn't end there. A very basic assessment of parliamentary figures from the northern region since 2008 will show that the MPP have moved from closing the gap on the NDC in the north to actually overtaking the NDC with the total number of seats from the three northern regions. Unbelievable, but here are the details. In election 2008, of 230 seats in parliament with 26 in the northern regions, the NDC won 21, whereas the MPP won only 4. That was the NDC winning the northern regions over the MPP by 80.7%. That was Bawumia's first time as running mate. Then in 2012, the seat had become 31 in the northern region as it is now. NDC got 20, MPP got 10, an independent candidate got 1. That was NDC winning by 64.5%. Then in 2016, when the MPP won a landslide victory, results were as follows. Out of 31 seats, NDC won 18, MPP won 13. That was NDC winning by 58.0%. Then comes the big one, 2020, and the MPP goes ahead of the NDC by gaining the lead in the three northern regions over the same 31 seats as follows. Northern region, NDC wins 9 seats, MPP wins 9 seats. Savannah region, NDC wins 4 seats, MPP win 3 seats. Northeast region, NDC win 2 seats, MPP win 4 seats. Altogether, now in the three northern regions, the New Patriotic Party is in a commanding lead. They have 16 seats and the NDC have 15 seats, coming from the NDC's lead of 80% in 2008. That means after 4 election cycles since Dr. Bawumia became vice president on the MPP ticket, he has drawn down the NDC's leadership of 80% in the north to now lead the NDC. This is phenomenal. Can one also say that in the same election cycle process, John Mahama has led the NDC to whittle down its 80% lead in the north to now be behind the MPP? Well, the jury is out on that one. Some may also say that there is no scientific correlation to the MPP's success in the north and the work of Dr. Bawumia. Well, that may be true, but they must show how else the MPP has been able to beat the NDC in the north, especially in 2020's election, because in that election, the NPP were losing parliamentary seats all across the country, but in the north, they were gaining. In fact, it stands to reason that if the NPP had not done so well in the north in the 2020 elections, today the NDC may have had majority in parliament. So Dr. Bawumia's strength in turning around the north is obvious. They say that is why the NDC is afraid of him.